Alright, settle down. Settle down. Shut up. Yeah, what's up? Welcome to the Beane School of Discussing Film. It's summer. Okay, fine, then it's the Beane Summer School of Discussing Film. But aren't we supposed to be online because of quarantine? Okay, then it's the online Beane Summer School of Discussing Film. But we're in person. Shut up, okay? Now, today we'll be discussing one of my all-time favorite films, and there's much to learn from it. Wait, are you supposed to be an actual talking animal or just one in our imagination? Wait, you don't know? You're right, I don't. Hey, can you say, shut up? Shut up? Why are you still talking? I just told you to shut up. No, you told me to say shut up. No, I didn't. Haven't any of you guys watched Dora?
Is that what the lesson's about?
No, okay? This is about the Christopher Nolan masterpiece of Inception.
Dora movie, what the— Dora and the Lost City of Gold is a 2019 live-action film directed by James Bobin. It racked up a pretty low box office, yet weirdly high ratings.
And this is one of those movies where at the very announcement of it, everyone knew it would be awful.
Just the thought of a Dora live-action movie was enough to have people hate it. But more importantly, question why this movie even exists. And then I remember the rumors of Michael Bay being the director, and everyone thought they were gonna somehow Transformers this franchise, somehow. And then those initial posters dropped with Boots not even having, well, boots.
It was really all just a big mess.
Now, I grew up on the show, and I absolutely loved it. And I've only seen this movie once before on a plane like 6 months ago, but I don't remember anything about it, which probably isn't a good sign.
But it's also exactly what I expected.
Although, maybe there's something I missed while watching it. Cause let's be real, no one ever really pays attention to plane movies. I mean, if you're watching something there, then all you really care about is how much time is left in the flight. And maybe breaking it down will actually show its true genius.
Probably not, but maybe. So I guess today's class took a turn. Wait, who changed the Inception disc anyway? And more importantly, why do we even have the Dora movie disc in the first place? I don't know, maybe I just dreamed it. Anyway, this is Dora and the Lost City of Gold, apparently.
So we start the movie off with the Dora music from the show, and get a very stylized opening, showing that I guess is just their imagination.
I'm saying that with uncertainty because I think the movie forgot it too.
We do get really self-aware jokes about her asking the camera, even when there's no one there. And even though it literally makes no sense, it makes Dora look schizophrenic.
Which actually would explain a lot.
It is pretty clever, and I guess I'll give them credit for not wasting any time to get into the exposition.
What is Patapata?
Can you say no segue into the main plot?
So he explains that Parapata is the ancient city of gold that her parents, played by Michael Pena and Eva Longoria, have been looking for. Although, this opening is probably one of the best parts of the movie. It does a really good job of setting up both Dora and Diego, and how much little Dora has changed. Then, we see her as a teenager, played by Isabella Moner, who actually really does have a good performance. She keeps up that optimistic attitude throughout the whole movie, but is also able to dial it back again when she needs to. So it's not just a one-dimensional character. Then, while exploring, she turns into Tomb Raider and tries to make a jump. Okay, she survives us. Also, Dora's parents are actually pretty funny.
We did? Should have waited on the red tack.
Definitely bad.
Okay.
And probably my favorite characters in the movie, especially compared to the lifeless slates from the show. You know, if you can get past Michael Pena just being Michael Pena. So Dora goes to Los Angeles to live with Diego, and we see him as a teenager, who is apparently played by Mark Wahlberg's nephew or something. And I haven't seen any of his other work, but here, his acting just seems a little awkward. Even his walking is somehow awkward. Although, maybe this is the whole point, just to try and contrast so much from his kid self.
And we still have a whole movie left, so who knows?
Anyway, they go to school, and we come across the stereotypical smart mean girl and stereotypical gamer nerd guy. They then go to class, and
Thank God, someone else.
This teacher has been on screen for 1 second, and she's already iconic.
then the mean girl confronts her again about not taking her rank in smartness or whatever. And we get more school sucks sequences, which, yeah, for a movie meant for kids, you might want to ease up on how much you portray high school as some awful place.
I mean, yeah, you're not that off, but there's no reason for it in this movie.
And it is where the movie starts to fall apart after a surprisingly good opening, as everything just comes to a screeching halt. Although, apparently this bus is the only thing that doesn't come to a screeching halt. Seriously, it doesn't look like it's about to stop. She's about to get clotheslined. Now we get a school dance, where Dora is the only one to actually dance. And again, way to freak the kids out about bullying. Diego awkwardly walks out and tells Dora to stop being herself. And then, at home,
I guess I never felt lonely when I was by myself in the jungle. But now that I'm surrounded by kids, I feel alone all the time.
How did that surprisingly deep line sneak its way into the Dora movie? I'm sorry, are we supposed to hate this movie? I honestly have no idea at this point. Seriously, why is this movie messing with my head so much? It's the Dora movie, but it's actually surprisingly good. And laughably bad. Exactly.
So, which is it?
I don't know.
They go to a natural history museum on a field trip, and nope, I guess all 4 of the characters that we've been introduced to that haven't shown any connection to each other at all just happen to be randomly grouped up. And then Wahlberg just randomly goes off on her.
Oh my gosh, could you be any bossier?
Although this isn't the worst Wahlberg performance, just the least entertaining.
And you may be wondering how that's possible, but I don't even think Wahlberg himself knew either.
What? No!
There's a class competition for who can find the most ancient relic, until this guard just lets them into the closed Egyptian one.
Which, wouldn't that mess up the point of the game?
Oh look, Jango Fett! And apparently...
When you wake up, you will help us find your parents and then... Parapata.
How in the actual heck did they know who she was? Like, seriously, think about it. How did they know she moved in with Diego? How'd they know what school she went to? How'd they know they'd be at the museum that day? How'd they know? You know what? Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Can you say one-dimensional villains?
So they get captured and transported to the jungle, until Dora uses a literal knife to break them out. Yes, she brought that to school.
You might want to double-check your security system.
Then this dude breaks them out until Swiper comes and works for Jango Fett?
Wait, talking animals do exist in this universe? Then why did it make it look like it was only our imagination that came up with Swiper? And then why would forget it.
See, talking animals isn't that weird.
This movie's messing with me.
Anyway, the rescue dude helps them escape, and we get another self-aware joke, this time about why Swiper wears a mask. Which, I don't know if acknowledging it makes it make any more sense, but okay. We get a montage of them going through the forest to find their parents, or Pelepata, or something like that. Dora comes across Boots, and then the smart Mean Girls person has to take a poo-poo, which I'm not really sure why no one else in the movie ever has to. But then Dora digs a poo-poo hole and sings a poo-poo song.
So it's clear who the audience is for this movie, even though none of the kids watching this 2019 would even know who Dora is, so actually no, never mind, I have no idea who this is made for.
Then they literally get attacked by arrows. Luckily they have stormtrooper aim, until they roll down on a log. The Mean Girls girl says how she wants to go home, and she yells at Dora to stop being so optimistic all the time. And then Diego talks to her, which, yeah, this is a good scene and fits in with the movie, but you literally just got shot with actual arrows like 30 seconds ago.
Do you really have time for this?
And then, even weirder, Diego says the Mean Girl isn't all that bad, until Dora says...
You have an attraction for her?
Did we miss something?
Seriously, how did you get from there to there?
And I don't even know what I'm more shocked about, that line, or the fact that the movie for some reason follows through with it.
And then...
Fox tracks.
Can you say convenient plot?
Then, Jango Fett and the fox voiced by the other Star Wars character, who is this, are setting up camp to find Pelepata. Dora knows that her parents wouldn't go that way and head in a different direction. Then they come across this quicksand that sounds like farts, and then the gamer YouTuber PewDiePie dude is like, oh, I had a chimichanga. They get trapped in it, but Dora helps them get out. Even though I would assume her whole life in the jungle would mean that she would know what it is and able to avoid it, but okay. But don't forget.
Can you say forced rushed romance?
Also, the rescue dude falls to the bottom, but not before 2 scorpions mate on his head?
Can you say random?
Then the rescuer has a mental breakdown or whatever and says that he's a bad guy.
Okay, thanks for spoiling the ending? Hey Ryan, what's with the blue hair on the Inception disc? What?
Okay, I'll confess, it was me. I changed it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, but I really wanted you guys to get more familiar with talking animals.
I really don't care.
Please forgive me.
Oh my gosh, Hoodoo, will you please shut your friend up? What? What part of Inception is this? Okay.
Then they come across this random voodoo witch person or something, and she tells them that there's a river upstream to send them home. So the Mean Girl and gamer dude leave, while Dora, Diego, and the bad guy, I guess now, go to find Pelepata. Although, it turns out it was a trap. Then we get easily the weirdest part of the movie. Yeah, if you thought the whole world building was already messed up with the talking animals, try wrapping your head around this.
What?
Yes, I did not edit that scene.
Apparently, these mushroom spores or whatever make them see their animated versions.
And it's somehow simultaneously the most horrifying and most amazing scene in the movie.
So after whatever that was, Diego tells Dora that he never forgot about their past adventures, which was written pretty well, but again, the acting is kinda awkward.
Although, apparently in this movie, it's either awkward or straight up insane.
They fall into a trap flooded with water until getting out and coming across her parents. Her parents don't know who the rescuer is, and he's revealed to be the bad guy?
Okay, I already knew that?
Aha, it was me! I was the one who changed the disc.
Really? I know. we figured that out already.
Haha, I got all of you.
You really did. I never would have saw it coming. Wait, isn't Hoodie usually supposed to be the dumb one on my channel? Well, if you look at the quantum theory of physics, it would make sense that this would be Jayhawk's hair. Vis-a-vis, I already knew it was him. Whoa, you're a genius. Where am I? Seriously, this movie is actually messing with me.
So anyway, after that reveal, the mercenaries capture them. And again, the parents are the funniest characters in the whole movie.
Shut up!
I'm so sorry about that.
Shut!
Dang it, I can't decide if I hate or love this movie.
Boots then breaks them out, and Dora attacks someone with a yo-yo.
Put that down.
You're right, if you can't survive the lightsaber, then what will you do with a yo-yo?
Then, okay, no, this is the weirdest part of the movie. Boots starts talking to Dora about puberty, but it's voiced by Danny Trejo.
You're a teenager. It's a super confusing time.
You know, I don't even know what to do with this movie anymore. I mean, come on. It fits so little, it kind of fits perfectly.
So after whatever that was, seriously, I feel like this movie is in a competition with itself on who can make the most weird thing, and they're all winning. They then decide to break into Patapata themselves. They solve some random puzzles until Boots just completely defies physics. But now that I think about it, it is Danny Trejo, so it makes sense. Then the movie literally just goes full on copy and paste The Last Crusade, as apparently the rescuer bad guy dude is following them through all of the puzzles and letting them do it for him. And then, if that was too subtle of a copy and paste, then they literally go for the choose wisely thing. So then, if you haven't seen this movie, which by the way, if you haven't seen this movie, what are you doing? But basically the bad guy chooses wrong by being greedy, while the good guy chooses wisely by choosing the simple thing. And in this case, it was water. Although in this he doesn't die because it's a little more kid friendly.
Even though these two movies are literally rated the same. Yeah, the rating system used to be even more messed up than my head right now.
Anyway, the voodoo mama Juju or whatever turns into this lady, I guess. And then we get...
You have chosen wise.
Oh, wrong movie.
Really? Couldn't even come up with a synonym for wise?
What? No.
Yeah, okay.
Then they escape all the traps Indiana Jones style. And these two kiss.
Cause, why not?
They all have a party at Dora's house while her parents tell her that they're going back into the jungle. Although, of course, Dora chooses to stay with her newfound friends, while her parents continue to be the best characters in the movie.
I'm so happy for her.
And then we get an ending High School Musical dance number. No, seriously, it's exactly one of those things where literally everyone knows the choreography. Because why not?
And that was Dora and the Whatever of Gold. I see what you did. Aha! Pythagorean theorem divided by the quadratic formula. Carry the two. You know, this is a weird movie. I had the most notes watching this movie than I have any other movie. Even down to the littlest detail, the weirdly hard to read font for the end credits. Yeah, I don't know why I had so much to say about the Dora movie.
I mean, I don't even really know what to say at this point. This movie teeters from laughably bad to kind of amazing the whole way through. So I really don't know what to call it other than just, it's there. And I probably shouldn't even be judging it since it is made for kids. And I will give credit, it is a great kids movie. Although, like I said earlier, the people that grew up on Dora like myself are already past this kind of movie territory. Because I definitely would have loved this if it came out like 11 years earlier. And I do see the value of making a live action adaptation of a kids show, as it tends to be a more edgy version of it, so it makes them feel more adult while watching it. But here, they should have made a live action Paw Patrol or whatever these kids watch nowadays. Because for this movie, it's definitely something. Although, I can't promise it'll be remembered.
Let's see, here we go. Distance formula, x equals, carry the 3. Yeah, I see what you did there. Well, class dismissed. I think we could all take a break from movies for today. Yeah, I'm just glad to see things are going back to normal.
Alright, I want to talk to you about a weird time in your life while also promote your book. It's called Puberty.
Nope.